97.7 KCRR. It's classic rock from the Scorpions and Big City Nights. It's Corey Ford. Speaking of big cities and such, by the way, it is the Free Ride at 5. It's sponsored by John's Auto Body in Waterloo. We check in every Tuesday with the one, the only Jonny DeMartini. He is on the phone making his way back from somewhere. I'm sure he's got a busload of chicks and just hanging out. What's up, Johnny?
Corey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, man. Where are you at?
We are heading east from the West Coast here. We did a tour loop, and it's been a rocking good time. Caught the Rat Boys out here, and of course swung in, saw Dio's memorial service yesterday. More on that in a bit.
Well, we just came out of the Scorpions. I hear they're touring very, very soon.
Yes, they are. They're touring all over the place. I think the closest they're going to get to you is going to be August 20th. That's a Friday night with special guest Dawkins. It's going to be at the My Waterloo Center in the Quad Cities. Tickets go on sale Saturday.
Very
Check that
cool.
out.
That's going to be a good show. Who else is touring?
Well, let's see. We've got Great White also coming to your area on June 19th.
Very cool. Where are they going to be at?
Well, they're going to be in Earlville at the Tri-State Raceway for the Romper Room Rider Harley event. So I guess this thing starts in the morning. They go all over northeast Iowa and come back in the evening for a couple of bands. Of course, Great White's going to be there. And the Des Moines band that I've seen a few times called Cold Filtered. They're just awesome. You got to check them out. Details for that at tristateraceway.com.
Very cool. The Cold Filter just begs to be sponsored by a beer.
Oh, it does. And that's what they drink is the Cold Filtered beer. Coors Light. I don't see anything else up there on stage with them. So.
You did make it to Dio's ceremony. How was that? Was it somber, or were people partying and celebrating his life?
It was kind of a somber mode. I didn't get to go in. I just kind of caught it on the video screens. But at Dio's service, it was a who's who of rock and roll. They got up and did several of Dio's tunes with Black Sabbath and some of his solo stuff. And one of the eulogists spoke about a time when Ronnie was in the hospital getting treatment. And, of course, he's there laying in bed with his oxygen mask on, and he's got his nightshirt and everything, you know, the setup. And he motions for this really hot-looking nurse to come over. And she comes over and says, "Well, Mr. Dio, is everything okay? Is there anything I can do for you, sir?" And he looks at her and he says, Are my testicles black?" She looks at him and, "Well, I don't know. I'll check." She lifts up his nightshirt and fondles his manhood and takes a look at things and puts his nightshirt back down and says, "No, sir, everything looks okay to me." Well, Ronnie, with this smile on his face, removes the oxygen mask and says, "No, dear, but thank you. What I actually said was, are my test results back?" Of course, you know, she was a little red-faced, and he was happy because he got what he wanted.
That is so awesome.
Typical metal moment.
Typical metal moment. This weekend, we got a big weekend, Jonny DeMartini, and I'm praying you'll be able to make it back to town because that's the plan. But big My Waterloo Days this weekend, man. Kiss Mania in town.
I know it. We are going to have a great time down there. If you were within the sound of my voice, you need to be downtown Friday night and Saturday.
Yeah.
Get there Saturday. We kick this off with bands at noon.
It's going to be fun.
So all day. The beer's right there. You don't ever have to leave.
Very, very cool. Well, I hope to see Jonny DeMartini down there. You going to be there?
I'm going to be there.
Right on.
You're darn tootin' I am.
Well, there we go. Jonny DeMartini in the Cedar Valley for My Waterloo Days this weekend. Johnny, you know about the Scorps. You know about Great White. You got inside scoop on Ronnie James Dio's memorial services. Of course, you're going to be here for My Waterloo Days. Of course, you'll get backstage passes there. How do you do it?
I do it because I am Jonny DeMartini, and you're now.